Ladies and gentlemen, we're speaking now to Lieutenant Colonel Tom Priest, and Tom has flown this aircraft behind us up here, I think, from Pensacola, Milton, Florida?
Milton, just outside of Pensacola.
Tell us a little bit about this aircraft we have behind us here.
This particular aircraft is known as a T-6B, a Texan II, which is back in the 1940s, the Navy and the Marine Corps and the Air Force had the original trainer known as a T-6, and this is kind of a commemorative, but it's the newest aircraft bought by Department of Defense. This particular aircraft is painted yellow in commemoration of the 100th anniversary of naval aviation, which of course is occurring this year. And so we've been traveling around the air shows and kind of showing it off, but its purpose is the primary trainer, so all the students are in the Navy, Marine Corps, the Air Force, and of course the Navy, as well as 12 foreign nations, go through primary training. They essentially learn to fly in this aircraft right here, which is essentially performance characteristics of a jet with a prop on it. So it's fully aerobatic, about 400 miles per hour at altitude, and can do, if this makes sense to you, can pull about 7 Gs and do essentially everything a jet does, except in this case, it's a primary trainer. So when a student goes through, they go through primary training, and then they go through intermediate and advanced, and this is essentially step one.
Now, when the student comes to you, they already have knowledge, some knowledge, I assume, of flying.
Absolutely. All students go to what they call aviation pre-flight indoctrination, which for intents purposes is like a graduate school. So a lot of groundwork, basic aviation related subject, aeronautics, etc. In addition to that, they do what's called IFS, which is introductory flight screening, where they go to specific fixed base operators, and the Navy and the Marine Corps pay for 25 hours of flight time in Skyhawk aircraft, where they go through their initial screening and see if they're even adaptable to the flight environment. Then, once they're complete with that, they come to us for initial primary training.
Have you ever been a little nervous with a student pilot in one of these before, Lieutenant Colonel?
Nervous probably isn't the right word. If you go in with a presumption they're going to try to kill you every day, which they don't, it can be slightly stressful, but it's a very controlled environment. And if you think about it, all the students, I call them students, but they're young officers coming through, particularly nowadays. They volunteer in a time of war. They're all very professional young men and women. And they're just here to learn. My job is to be a teacher, and we try to do that the best we can.
One last question, Lieutenant Colonel. This plane has Navy on the side of it. You're Marines. How does that happen?
Well, naval flight training is conducted by the Chief of Naval Aviation Training, which oversees all training for Marine Corps, the Navy, and the Coast Guard.
Okay.
So it's manned by all 3 services as far as the flight instructors and the flight students, as well as now, as I alluded to earlier, the Air Force and 12 foreign military partners are currently having their students come here.
Just thought of one more question. I know I told you that was the last one, but our Coast Guard guy that's here with you today, I asked him to do this interview. He really didn't want to. He said, "Get the Marines." Any reason for that?
He's a tad shy and used to a multi-crew aircraft, so he's always going to gaff it to the aircraft commander to take care of the talking.
I got you. Thank you so much, Lieutenant Colonel. We appreciate it.
And don't forget to tune into this week's Tullahoma Living tonight at 6:30 p.m., Thursday morning at 9 a.m., and Thursday evening and Friday evening at 6:30 p.m. This week's guests include America's Distinguished Young Woman winner, Katie Brock. Bill Boss is up for yet another award because of his volunteer work with the Hands-On Science Center. And we'll have some video of Adam Cord, guitar virtuoso, who performed last Sunday at Christ Community Church in Tullahoma. All of that and more on this week's Tullahoma Living. We'll be right back in just a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
He proudly served his country in World War II, flying over 200 missions with the heroic Tuskegee Airmen. He was hired by the FAA as the first black pilot and inspector. He retired a major after 46 years of government service. In 2007, surrounded by his fellow Tuskegee Airmen, he was awarded the Congressional Gold Medal in Washington, D.C. Meet John Briggs. Real people, real heroes. Life Care Centers of America.
Let it all in with Charter TV, internet, and phone.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's got to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Announcing a huge real estate auction in Tullahoma, Tennessee to settle the estate of Toby Fanning Sr. 9 single-family homes, 1 duplex, 2 5-unit apartment buildings, 1 20,000-foot industrial building on 3.8 acres, all selling on Saturday, July 23rd at 10 a.m. on the site of the warehouse building, which is located at 960 South Anderson Street in Tullahoma, Tennessee. These are all excellent income properties. Almost all of them have central heat and air that was recently installed. Almost all the residences come with a stove and refrigerator. The properties are all well located and are in good condition. Some have tenants that have lived in the same unit for up to 17 years. The 2 5-unit apartment buildings are located next to each other. They are 1 and 2 bedroom units in really good condition. The industrial building has 4 long-term tenants. It is a good building in an excellent location. It is partially fenced and has a total of 3.87 acres. It's been a long time since so many excellent income properties have been offered at auction in Tullahoma. Call Harold Seagroves at 931-684-5605 for more details and make an appointment to look at these properties.
Welcome back. As this year's political seasons begin to shift into high gear, Channel 6's John Graves stopped by a local farmers market last week to see what the people are thinking.
All right, I'm at the Wednesday fruit market at Trinity Church, and we're going to see if we can get comments out of any of these folks about the political climate around here. All this is fresh stuff right here, folks. Good looking stuff. I'm trying to find out about the political climate in the city of Tullahoma, and everybody I'm talking to, nobody's from here.
Right.
Y'all live in the county, don't you?
Live in the county.
Don't have to have a permit or anything to do this. Oh, that's great.
No, church lets us set up for free, so we enjoy it year round.
There you
Rain,
go.
Sleet or snow, we're here.
You're here.
We're
Umbrella or winter coat or t-shirt.
You got that right. We're here. We are here.
Now this lovely lady is from Franklin County. So we're trying to find out about how these people think about what needs to happen in Tullahoma as far as the elections are concerned, but so far I haven't found anybody from Tullahoma here. Pretty flowers though. And then here's another lady, and she's from Lincoln County and has all this beautiful stuff, peaches and apples and peppers. It's great stuff right here at the fruit market. Look at that beautiful smile. All the way from Lincoln County, Coffee County here. They can't vote from there. What do y'all think about the wheel tax? What do you think about the wheel tax?
I don't like it at all.
Don't like a wheel tax at all. What about you, young lady?
No, don't want to pay any more.
Don't want to pay any more taxes.
I'm just proud to know what you think.
Uh-huh. Where are you from, sir?
I'm from Grundy County.
Grundy County. Finally found somebody from Tullahoma. What do you think about the city hall in Tullahoma? We have a mayor and alderman's race. Do you think things need to stay the same or change?
No, they'll be changed. They'll be changed.
Need to be changed.
Yeah.
Need to have a new face on. You in Coffee County?
Baines Orchard, you're right.
Baines Orchard. Are you not a Bain, are you?
Mrs. Bain.
Are you?
Yep.
Which Mrs. Bain?
The Mrs. Bain.
Big Mrs. Bain, the only one. All right. Well, we love Baines Orchard. What do y'all think about the wheel tax? You think the county needs a wheel tax?
Nope. Hadn't thought about it. Been so busy.
Been too busy. Well, I've had a hard time getting anybody to talk this morning, but it's a good thing to do is go to the fruit market on a Wednesday.
How you doing?
Hey, very good, sir. How are you?
Hi there.
All right, folks, here's Richard Coe, and Richard's lifelong Tullahoman's been here a long time and long enough to have an opinion on. Richard, what do you think needs to happen this election season in Tullahoma?
Well, I think it's important everybody gets out and vote. We all need to participate in local government. And I think there's some big issues we need to start talking about this year. We're concerned of raising taxes for the elderly folks. I think we have to protect about taxes going up. And to me, that's the most critical issue. And then we got to work on the infrastructure of the town. I think there's some things we could do to improve it.
What do you think about the wheel tax the county's talking about?
I have mixed feelings on it. I think it's an alternative form of tax that may work for us. I don't want to see property taxes go up anymore.
All right. Well, I tell you what, Richard, thank you for your comments. And I'm like you. Let's get them out to the polls.
That's correct.
There you go. Thank you, sir. Now, here's somebody from Tullahoma who ought to be able to answer this question. Laura, what do you think about the political season this year? You think we need change in this town?
I'm not getting into politics.
She's a smart girl. I knew that was going to be the answer.
We'll be right back with your weather forecast after these messages.
You can see it in his swag. You can see it in his swag. He a boss, you can see it in his swag. How we walk, how we talk.
A lot can change in 2 years, but not everything has to. With the Charter Price Guarantee, lock in low rates for 2 years, because sometimes it's nice to know what's on the road ahead.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Here at Russell Barnett Kia, we do not have any dancing hamsters, nor do we have any sock monkeys, but we do have the guaranteed lowest price on all new Kias. Come by and check out this all-new 2010 Sporty Kia Soul for $17,995. Or check out this new redesigned 2011 Kia Sportage. No sock monkeys, no dancing hamsters, just guaranteed low prices here at Russell Barnett Kia. My question is, why buy anywhere else?
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high on this day was in 1930 at 100 degrees. Record low was in 1922 at 53 degrees. The average high on this day is 87 and the average low is 67. For tonight, look for isolated thunderstorms in the forecast with a low of around 74. Isolated thunderstorms still in the forecast for Wednesday with a high of 91 and a low of 71. And isolated thunderstorm forecast hanging around again for Thursday with a high of 90 and a low of 72. 100-degree weather today, Chip. Very hot in southern Middle Tennessee, I'm telling you.
Coffee County Youth Football League has started football practice, and my team practiced last night in the heat. It was pretty tough. So it's hot out there. Everybody hydrate, stay indoors if you can, and crank your AC up.
Absolutely.
Pay the electric bill later.
Dangerously high heat temperatures right now. That is our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.
Have a good night.